Hi, and welcome. I'm Cheryl. This is Your Journey Yoga. And today we're going to spend some time calming the energy. So sometimes you feel kind of meh and down or agitated or worked up and you just can't kind of settle into a good, peaceful place. That's where we're going to head today. So just gentle stretches, lots of big, deep breaths, really working on getting those full, big inhales and exhales to clear away negative energy and to get yourself in a really good, nice space mentally and physically. So what we're going to do today is start in child's pose. So let's come over up onto all fours. Give yourself some room towards the top of your mat and then just gently sit your sit bones back towards your heels. Just guiding. Gentle, gentle, making sure checking in with those knees. And then walk those hands forward. Unsettle your forehead down towards the mat. Slower pace today. Lots of full, big, deep breaths. Your breath is such a powerful device, a tool to bring us to a peaceful place, getting away from external influences, and just being present. Feeling the big toes gently touch the weight of your glutes, your hips, your legs, feeling that stretch in the back, the shoulders, the release of the weight of your body towards the earth. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands over to the right, reach to your left fingertips and press your hips to the left, relaxing the weight of the upper body down. Tap into that soothing energy of your exhales. Be mindful of that slow, steady inhale. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through center. And then over to the left, reaching through your right fingertips, press your hips to the right and just melt. Head heavy. Just breathe. We give the body a moment or two to really truly let go. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through the center, and once again to child's pose. Let yourself melt. Let down your guard. Get rid of the wiggles. And let's slowly walk the hands up, coming up to tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width. We take a big breath in as we lower the belly towards the ground, as we lift our gaze towards the sky. Exhaling and hollowing the tummy and chest, lifting your spine, tucking your chin to cat. Slow, steady breath as you transition between these two poses at your own pace. Close your eyes. Be present within each breath. Be mindful and purposeful behind your movements. What's going on with the body? What's going on with the breath? No expectations, no egos. We come back to a neutral spine. We shift our weight to our left hand. Right arm extends to the sky. Exhaling and passing that right hand through. We're going to reach as far as we can reach without releasing to the floor. And then roll it back open on your inhale. Extend. And exhale, pass it through, wringing out any tension and tightness in the spine. We roll it back open and extend that right arm to the sky. Let's do that once more. Reach it through. Open it back up. And gently release it down. Shifting your weight to your right hand, left arm to the sky. Open up that chest, and as you exhale, pass it through. Reach. And roll it open. Inhale. Exhale, pass it through. I want you to feel that open as you rotate Left arm reaches to the sky. One more time, pass it through. And open it up. And release it down. Extending that right leg straight out to the side. Walking your hands forward, a big push back. Oh, that feels good. Chin, cheek, or forehead can come to the mat. You can be up a little bit higher. Just come into wherever feels good to you. Stretching through the shoulders, through the inner thighs, letting go, lengthening, creating space. Finding forgiveness, tolerance, a sense of humor. Inhale, we rise, pulling those hands back underneath us, and pull that right knee in. Left leg extends straight out to the side, sole of the foot to the earth. Walk those hands forward and give it a big push back. Again, as low as feels good to you. Inhale, we rise, pulling those hands back in underneath us and pulling that left knee back in. Let's tuck the toes and lift those knees just an inch off of the mat. Stretching the toes, the arches of the feet. As you exhale, extend the legs, shift your weight back towards your heels. A little bit of space between those feet, so just adjust if you need to. And just sway your hips side to side. Now this might be a little bit narrower than your traditional down dog that you would normally come to. It's okay. Whatever it is, it is. If you need to adjust, adjust. Just want you to sway those hips. Feel the freedom. Feel a good stretch. Coming back to center. And once again, bend those knees, lowering down to your tabletop, that hovering tabletop. Find your breath. Let's open up those knees, bring the big toes to touch, and sit it back to extended child's pose. A little more room for the tummy and chest, so you might notice you come a little deeper. Maybe it's a little deeper stretch through those shoulders. All good. Inhale, lift just slightly, sweeping that right hand underneath, right shoulder to the mat, right side of the head to the mat. We circle that left arm up and around behind. Can you find that right thigh? Hold on to it if you can find it. If you can't quite find it, just tuck the back of your hand against the back of your body. And breathe. All about surrendering, about letting go, about being present and being kind. Again, no judgments, no egos, no expectations, just let it happen. We extend that left arm back up and over. We lift just enough to pull that right arm back through, and left arm passes underneath. We reach out, left shoulder to the mat, left side of the head to the mat. We circle that right arm around behind. Can you find that left thigh? Hold on to it if you're able. Close your eyes and breathe. The softness in your face, in your eyes, in your jaw. Noticing if there's any imbalances going on in the body, guys. We're just working to improve those as best we can. Again, keeping that sense of humor. We extend that right arm back to the sky, bringing it up and over. Lifting and releasing that left arm back to extended child's pose. And let's walk those hands back up. Just sitting your bottom on those heels, knees are wide. We bring the palms to face the sky, back of the hands to the tops of the thighs. And just sit. A variation of hero's pose. Find your breath. Close your eyes. Aware of the ins and the outs of your breath. Let's gently come forward, hands slightly in front of those knees. Press through the tops of your feet to close your knees. And then we're going to bring those hands back slightly and lift the knees, lifting the shins, rocking back to the tops of the feet, stretching through the shins, the ankles, the tops of the feet. And breathe. And gently bring those shins back to the mat. We rise and reach to the sky. As you exhale, lean back, reach that right arm back towards your right heel. Open. If you can find that right heel, hold on and reach. Opening up that chest, lengthening out of the shoulder joint. And rise, core strong. And reach back with that left hand. Can you find that left ankle? Reach that heel. Extend. How high can you reach? Inhale, reach to the sky. Now just at the pace of your breath. Exhale, right hand comes down. You don't have to touch. Just reach. And inhale back to the sky. Exhale, reach it back. A little tap or not. Inhale, we rise. One more time each side. Open. And reach. And exhale, reach. And rise. Releasing the hands, we're going to sweep the feet off to one side and sit your hips to the opposite side. Sweep your feet around and slide on down towards the center of your mat. And we're going to turn and open up those legs nice and wide. Sitting up tall, flex your feet. Close your eyes for a moment. Find your breath. Point your toes. Close your eyes. Be mindful of what's going on through the spine, sitting up nice and tall. And flex. Keep those feet flexed. Crossing that left arm in front, right arm up and over. Reaching, reaching, reaching. Rolling that right shoulder back. Gaze can be towards the sky, or you can look down towards that left ankle. Inhale, we rise, and we switch. Right arm up and in, left arm up and over, and reach. That feels so good. Inhale, we rise, and let's walk those hands forward. Just looking out, just beyond those fingertips, walking forward. Coming as far forward as feels good to you. You're welcome to come down onto your forearms. You're welcome to stack your hands. You're welcome to stack fists. If you like, you can walk it all the way out. Nose or forehead to the mat. A little roll of those pinky toes back. And letting go. And adjust if you're more comfortable with those hands stacked. If you need a block, a pillow, a bolster to support underneath your tummy or your chest, always great. Now soften your feet and just let your feet be soft. Whatever they want to do, just relax them. And gently start to walk yourself back up. As you sit up nice and tall, bring the soles of the feet together. Bringing the hands down to your ankles. Pull those feet in as tightly as feels good to you. And press those knees down and away. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. And breathe, just opening outside of the knee, pressing down towards the earth. Feeling that stretch to the groin, through the hips, that length in the spine. As you exhale, hinging from the hips rather than the waist, we keep that length in the spine and we hinge forward. Gazing out in front of those toes, keeping that neutral neck. That length in the spine, shoulders are drawn back, shoulder blades are drawn back. Now let's extend one arm out and then the other and just round it over. Let yourself fold forward. Hinging from the waist, but still feels pretty darn good. Range of motion a little deeper. Check in what's going on in those hips and the groin and that lower back. A little tuck of your chin towards your chest. Starting at the tailbone, slowly stacking each vertebra, letting those hands just slide up along the mat. Sitting up nice and tall. We bring the hands to the tops of the feet, thumbs to the insides of the feet, right along the soles of the feet, and we're going to peel those spine or the soles of the feet open. Bringing the hands to the tops of the feet, thumbs to the inside, to the soles of the feet, and then just gently peel your soles of the feet open to the sky, to cobbler's pose. Rolling those shoulders back, strong through that core, long through that spine, and just use the strength of the hands to open up those feet. Just a really nice stretch to the peroneal tendons through the outsides of your ankles. Breathe. And gently release that cobbler's pose. Soles of the feet come back together. Let's crisscross right leg in front of the left. Reach to the sky. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm up and over. Give a little push through that right hand. Lift the left side of the rib cage. A little roll of that left shoulder back and a little turn of your gaze down towards the earth. Tucking your chin towards that right collarbone. We circle that left arm around behind, forearm along the small of the back. Feel that gentle stretch through the neck and into the shoulder. We take that left arm back up and over. And we rise, both arms reach to the sky. Exhale, left hand down, right arm up and over. Oh, gluing those sit bones to the earth. A little push with that left hand, lifting the right side of the rib cage. A little roll of that right shoulder back, and turn and look down towards your mat. A tuck of your chin towards that left collarbone. Breathe. We circle that right arm around behind the back, forearm along the small of the back. Feel that stretch down the right side. Are you tighter on this side or not so much? We don't necessarily have a tendency to carry the same amount of tension on each side of the body and in different joints. It's kind of all different. So don't judge, don't criticize. We circle that right arm back up and over. And reach to the sky. Both arms come up. And exhale, release your hands down by your sides, pressing the palms down towards the earth. Tuck your chin towards your chest. So where are your trigger spots? Where do you hold your tension? Hips? Neck and shoulders? Lower back? When we learn those things about ourselves, let's roll that head to the right. We can work to let go of that tension and tightness and be much more effective and efficient at it. Pressing that left palm down towards the earth. If you have a tendency to get tension headaches, those are no fun at all. Those tension headaches right at the base of the head. That head can be heavy, particularly when you feel yourself full of negative thoughts. Let them go. As you exhale, release your chin down towards your chest. Roll those shoulders up and back and let your shoulders slide down and away. And we roll that head to the left, left ear over the left shoulder. What heaviness do you carry today? I hope it's not much. I hope your load is light. I hope the sun's shining on you. I hope life is good. On those not so great days, guys, try and keep a sense of humor. And even if it's a blech day, see if you can find one good thing about it. It's hard to have a bad day when you're grateful. So see what you can find to be grateful for. Write it down. Remind yourself. Gently release your chin back down towards your chest. I know sometimes that's easier said than done. But if you do it, I promise it helps. Inhale, head up nice and tall. Let's turn and work our way safely down towards your back. Coming down, supine. Pulling those knees in, extend those arms out to a T. Let's pull those knees out and away from us a little bit. Keeping that core strong, release both knees to the left, slow and steady. And we're going to turn and take our gaze out over that right arm. Allow the legs to be heavy. Do you feel that stretch in that lower back? Outer hip. That feels pretty good. Now we're going to rotate our palms to the sky. And as you inhale, I want you to lift that right hand, roll it up and over, bring your palms to touch. So you're going to lift those shoulder blades off the mat, stacking the shoulders, and then slowly open it back up and allow that gaze to follow that right arm. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift, bringing the palms to touch, so you'll feel that right shoulder come off the mat, stacking those shoulders, and then ever so slowly open it back up. Let that gaze just follow your arm. 1 more time. Take it up and over. Little tap. And open it back up. Follow with your gaze. Bring your gaze back to center. Core strong. We lift those knees back to center. And then we slowly take those knees to the right as we turn our gaze to the left. And just let that body be heavy. Holding that twist for a moment. Make whatever adjustments you need to. Get rid of the wiggles. On your next inhale, left arm comes up and over. We lift that left shoulder off the mat. We tap the palms. And then we roll it back open. Breathe. Back up we come. Bringing the palms to touch. And once again, open it back up. We've got 1 more of those. Again, that gaze is just following that left arm. So as it comes up and over, so does your gaze. We bring the palms to touch. And then we take it up and open. Open, open, open. And just relax. We bring our gaze back to center. Core strong. We bring our knees back to center. Pulling those knees in towards the chest. Find your breath. Releasing the hands, soles of the feet to the mat. Feet hip width apart, hands down by your sides. Tuck the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat. And then begin to press through your heels as you lift your hips towards the sky. Coming up to our bridge pose. Bridge pose, opening up across the chest. Engaging through those glutes and hamstrings, helping us to feel strong. We bring the hands behind the back, interlacing the fingers. If you like, roll those shoulders underneath you 1 at a time. And press those hips to the sky. Stretching through the front of the body, activating the back of the body, stimulating our thyroid, just feeling alive and strong. We shift our weight to our heels, lifting our toes. We shift our weight to our toes, lifting our heels. Gently release your heels, release the hands, unroll one shoulder and then the other, and slowly, slowly release it down. All the way down. We shift the big toes towards one another. We bring the knees to gently touch. Hands come down by your sides. Get rid of the wiggles. Make whatever adjustments you need to make. And breathe. We turn our palms open to the sky. We allow the mind to be clear. If there are any adjustments that need to be made to find a more comfortable space, I invite you to do so. Our awareness is traveling inward, letting go of the rest of the world. There's a soft energy here. A calm, powerful energy. How can we be calm and powerful? Being calm is powerful. Staying calm while things around you are a little chaotic is a true superpower. 'Cause How we respond to things in life is a choice. You have the power to choose. We look deep within us and ask ourselves, does it truly matter? If it does, fight for what you believe in, but do so with honesty and sincerity, without sensationalism. Let your words, your actions, your thoughts be honest and sincere in all that you do. Let's gently bring the feet together and allow the knees to open out wide. Soles of the feet come together and we open to our reclined butterfly pose. Just checking in with those hips. Oftentimes we can hold a fair amount of negative energy in those hips. And as we work those hips today, hopefully we've let go of some of that tension. Relax the shoulders. I just noticed I was holding a little tension there. Let it go. And slowly draw one knee up and over. We roll to our side. Taking a moment on your side to check in, to breathe. Mindful and grateful of this time on your mat, the gift of today. As you're ready, whenever you're ready, use the strength of your arm to help you come back up. We find a seated position that feels good to you. Rest your hands comfortably. Close your eyes. Sit nice and tall. Breathe slow and steady. Feeling calm, safe, aware, relaxed. A heart happy. A mind and body healthy and strong. We pull the hands to heart center and a gentle tuck of the chin towards the chest. Just a silent moment of gratitude. Celebrating today's journey. Gently lift that beautiful chin. Open your eyes, and I thank you for joining me today. I hope you just float through the rest of your day. Take care of yourself. Be well. And as always, light, love, and namaste.